Rooster Teeth, you sneaky, sassy Suze, you and your foreshadowing silly selves with your, that's weird, why is my waveform doing, I don't care why it's doing it. Am I in front? I'm in front. I think because I'm going to move the video's going to be down there, I think that works. It's better that I'm over here. You foreshadowing silly Suze, you. I didn't catch it at all the first time around, but I caught it when I started watching reactions, which, by the way, for anyone who's wondering if I ever, like, oh, hey, you missed this in the first episode, or you missed this in the second episode, I've watched them all, like, 715 times now. Probably caught on at this point, so just as a heads up. But yeah, no, when I first went through the discussions over episode 2, it occurred to me, because I didn't even think about it the first time, when Pyrrha is going through her list of favorite fairy tales, not only does she, obviously you get the seasons discussion, because the 4 maidens, you get the 2 brothers reference, which is a reference to the gods, and then you also got the shallow sea, which we've yet to see, but that's definitely coming at some point, considering, and we also got the girl in the tower. The girl in the tower. In a lonely tower, a lonely girl named Salem. It was there. Make me look like a fool thinking it was just there for the sake of being words. And here it is. Of course it was important. Which, yeah, no, definitely means the shallow sea is going to be very important at some point. So, keep that in mind. Also, what else do I have to say before we even do a real intro? Oh, it's a 24.5-minute episode. Taking out the intro and presumably credits. It is a 24.5-minute episode, and it's the 3rd episode of the volume. I goddamn near pissed myself when I fucking saw that. I was like, oh, I gotta go grab some ice for my beverage, so I'm gonna run into the other room and grab it. But first, I should really set this up so that it's buffering in the background before I get started, so it's ready to go. All right. Ooh, the Lost Fable. Ooh, I like. God damn. And then I proceeded to have a mental breakdown over the whole thing. So yeah, RWBY Volume 6, Episode 3, The Lost Fable. Fuck. We're gonna do it. Though, I apparently need to get one last thing out of the way. I'm a horrible piece of shit. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a moron. I'm a dumbass. I'm a douchebag. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a fucking idiot, retarded moron. Fuck. I think. I'm about 95% sure I'm a total fucking idiot. So you guys know how, for quite a couple times now, I've been a little salty with Rooster Teeth because it seemed like they would never unblock my videos despite doing it for everyone else. I think they were. I think they were actually unblocking my videos, and I'm just too stupid to fucking realize it. I want to blame a little bit on YouTube because they word it weirdly. They make it show up in a way which I don't like because it apparently made me think that every time I'd ever asked them to unblock my videos, they never even gave it a second thought. They're just like, bah, out of here. I don't care. But no, they've been like, oh yeah, no, that's cool. I think. Again, it's possible that they didn't unblock my previous videos, and I was 100% right, and it's just that this time it was okay for episode 1. I haven't uploaded episode 2 yet. But I think there's about a 95% chance that I'm just a complete and utter idiot, and I didn't read correctly, and they have been doing it. So I've been talking shit about my favorite fucking company on the goddamn planet because I'm an idiot who can't read. So, feel free to tell me I'm an idiot in the comments, because you're right. And to Rooster Teeth, I'm fucking sorry. I have no excuse. Again, I can kind of try and blame it on YouTube a little bit, but I can't really. In the end, I didn't read. I'm a fucking moron. I'm sorry for everything I've ever said that was fucking mean about you, because you're goddamn amazing. And apparently, again, I'm a fucking idiot. So, I'm incredibly sorry. Yeah, so we're gonna move on from here, and if you guys will allow me this fucking favor, we're gonna pretend like everything I've ever said out of my fucking mouth never happened. So, if we can do that, we can just pretend I never spoke words. That'd be awesome. Also, we also established I'm an idiot in the last episode when I couldn't tell that we were in a flashback at the time. Anyway, point is, let's see what else. Also, the little bit in the intro with Cinder walking around, you can totally tell it's Cinder, because not only can you actually see her bandaged hand in that, but you can see when I was like, oh, of course, that's her umbrella. No, it's not. It's the same kind of sword Cinder always uses. It's the exact same style sword that she pulled on Jean in the end of the last volume. I'm dumb as hell. But that's why we have these reactions, so that we can immortalize my stupidity. Is there anything else? No, I don't think so. In the last episode, we got introduced to Jin. Jin. Damn. Who is a thing. I know a lot of people proceeded to lose their mind over her. I'm interested in the fact that she is a genie. The rest of her doesn't appeal to me nearly as much as it does everyone else. I'm a fan of the blue, but beyond that, it's not really my type. Take that information how you will. Let's see. Completely irrelevant. Yeah, so presumably, I would assume, we're going to get a fairly chunky episode all about Salem and Ozpin. Or at least all about Salem. I'm curious to see how they handle if it's going to be primarily based on... It's such a long episode. How are they going to devote the entire thing to that? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. I'm tired of waiting. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, also another thing. Last thing before we get started. I'm sorry. You guys, if you don't know about this by now, I do really long intros. It's just what I do, because I constantly try and get everything out of my brain before we go in. And the last thing is, I want to say a huge thank you to the support I got on the first episode. Obviously, there were some people who weren't fans, but there were other people who were very kind and nice. Thank you. You guys are amazing. I don't know. RWBY has always been a thing where I've always been worried that everyone was going to hate me about. Number one, because I obsess over the goddamn thing. Number two, because apparently I've been shit-talking the company for no reason because I'm a fucking idiot. Again, I'm a moron. I hate myself. Yeah, so I don't know. It's a thing. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys again for the support that you guys have given me. Again, I hope you guys can accept whatever the hell that was supposed to be for an apology. I don't know. I just feel like a scumbag over the whole thing. Anyway, thank you guys for your guys' support. We're going to get started here. Did I ever do an intro? We're going to do it real quick. Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everybody. My name is Shannon Olshook, and we're going to do episode 3 of volume 6, The Lost Fable. Got it. Anyway, we're going to get started here in 3, 2, 1, 24 minutes. Didn't click the start. Okay, so that's cool. Keep this in mind, Shannon. You didn't do it when you edit this. I didn't even say it this time. Damn it. Also, there were some syncing issues with the first episode because when I tried to actually get the episode done up, my internet hated me, so it started to break on me. So that's cool. I love this fucking intro, by the way. I do think, after watching it as much as I have, I do think Argus Limited is probably the best opening episode to any volume. It's still very hard to beat 2, and I did really like 5, despite there not being any fighting. Yeah. But, as for the intros themselves, this is absolutely my favorite. I really like... The only thing I don't like about it is this shot of Salem is a little stiff. But other than that, I think it's goddamn perfect. Hey girl, I'm gonna learn all about you. Probably all you. Again, past lives of Ozpin. Never considered that until people started saying, oh, that's obvious. Fucking sword. Anyway, yeah, the intro and Rising is by far my fucking favorite opening song. It's so fucking good. Like everything, the first time I heard it was like, okay, this is alright. And then by the time I heard it a third time, I was just screaming, rising like the moon at the end. It's so good. Yeah. I love Time to Say Goodbye, but,
Locked away by
oh
her
shit.
cruel father. Salem was a girl who desired but one thing: freedom. She lived in a time when kings and their kingdoms were plentiful, when men and women were capable of greatness, and magic was a gift from the gods that all could wield. And yet there she sat within her tower.
Okay, so everyone has magic.
Until
It's her
a legendary hero
shitty father who's holding her there.
within the tower's walls. The people of the lands knew him as Ozma. Unlike those who had come before, this warrior was not driven by the pride
Still
of
got
young
the-
maiden's hand. He fought only for righteousness, and his pure heart and
Still got the
courageous
staff,
spirit
too.
prevailed. They escaped the wrecked
Damn.
fortress,
Fucking everybody up together.
and yet something bound them together. Ozma had been ready to give his life for justice.
Okay, she's cute as hell.
But now
He's a good-looking man
something
as well.
worth saving it for. And Salem, to her surprise, found her freedom not in the outside world she had yearned for, but in the eyes of the man that had saved her.
Aww.
Where should we go now?
Wherever you'd like.
The two fell deeply in love, planned adventures.
So that is,
around the
we do
world,
got Jen.
and lived happily
That sounded like
ever
Aaron too.
Or at least, that's what should have been.
I was gonna say, there's no fucking way that's what happened.
The infallible hero of legend fell ill, and where all of the beasts and blades of the world had fallen short, a single sickness prevailed.
How could the gods let this happen?
The gods, brothers of light and darkness, creation and destruction. Salem
I was trying to
prayed
figure
for
out too if
the
there's any real
justice of the
significance
fallen below, and make things right.
behind the twirly doos that were going on in her hand earlier with the magic.
It was here the elder brother dwelled beside his fountain of life and creation.
Oh shit.
It was
Are we
here
actually gonna see the
that
gods?
mankind would fall to ruin.
Damn, that is really fucking nice looking. Damn. What's up, my man? You a tall individual.
Please. Please bring him back to me.
I understand your pain, but you demand of me that which I cannot make so. Life and death are part of a delicate balance.
So, you won't do it then?
To disrupt the cycle of...
That's not fair. That's not fair!
Let him rest.
I'm trying to tell if I recognize his voice from anything. Either way, I'm trying to figure out if there's... If it's just that he's a god, that he has the big antler horn stuff, or if that's more a reference to the Faunus. Ooh. Well, if one won't give you what you want.
His home, as men knew what monstrosities emerged from his blackened pools of annihilation. And
Yeah,
you
so the
must
Grimm definitely
understand
do.
the Dark Lord's surprise when he found a lone woman kneeling before him.
Jesus. Well, that's fucking unsettling.
Salem understood it well.
Gotta like, your brother's a
She
fucking
told him
weirdo.
and professed that she knew only he could answer her prayers, all while careful to make no mention of his elder.
Rise, child.
and let your faith in me be rewarded.
I really need to see a... Ooh.
Where am I? What is this? Where am I?
It's okay. Everything's going to be okay.
Ooh.
What have you done?
I have done what I please, brother. You may bask in the powers of creation, but you do not own them.
He in particular sounds very familiar.
Do not lecture me.
I will do what I must to maintain order.
No! No!
That's gotta be fucked up.
You dare into my
Watch him
domain.
go
Show
twice.
Disrespect.
I am abiding by the rules we agreed upon.
Rules that I now see work ever in your favor. And yet when a mortal comes to pray at my feet before your own, so do you arrive to lay your judgment upon me.
God damn.
I know we have our differences, but I have not come here with the aim to control you. The same, however, cannot be said for her. This woman came to you only after I denied her pleas. Pleas that would have disrupted the balance that you and I created. Together.
Then it seems
Got a real archdemon fucking look to him. I like it.
to correct my mistake.
You monsters! Give him back to me! Give him back!
When you first came to me, I did pity you. But it is clear now that your selfishness and arrogance have led you astray.
What did you do to me?
I have made you immortal.
Immortal?
You cannot die. You cannot be with your beloved.
So long as this world turns, you shall walk its face.
I know she was kind of fucking up, but that's pretty... That's kind of a dick move.
Only then may you rest.
I mean, they're gods. That's kind of what gods do.
Salem was a prisoner.
Dick
once
moves.
again. Her fruitless attempts to reunite with Ozma eventually became nothing more than acts of spite and defiance against the gods. But perhaps the gods were not as powerful as they seemed. She had lied to them, turned them against one
This is not at all where I thought this was going.
another.
I'm digging it, though.
If she were to turn humanity against light and darkness, she could rid herself of their curse. Or at the very least, she could make them suffer. Salem traveled from one kingdom to another, telling tales of how she stole immortality from the gods, welcomed any swordsman to cut her down, and demonstrated her powers. With the kings and queens in awe, she pulled them deeper into her scheme. She painted them pictures of a time when they would no longer have to watch their loved ones wither and die. When they could claim the powers of their creators for themselves, and in turn perfect their own design.
Just turn everyone she can against
All
him.
they needed to do was destroy their old masters. The gods had hoped that Salem would learn from her eternal curse. And she did. She learned that the hearts of men are easily swayed.
Who has led you down this path?
They're still gods. I'd imagine they're pretty fucking difficult to deal with.
You thought there was no greater punishment we could bestow upon you?
I'll come back. I'll tell the rest of the world of this massacre. Build a new army.
You do not understand. There is no one left. You are all that remains of humanity.
This planet was a beautiful experiment, but it is merely a remnant of what it once was. We will learn from this failure. I hope that you will learn from yours.
No, you can't leave. You can't leave. Come back.
Still demanding things of your creators.
They're gonna... Holy shit.
Once again, Salem was alone.
Yeah, okay, so humanity's dead. I'd kind of be under the impression that I'm still wondering if dust
She cursed everything.
then came from the moon,
Herself.
considering it was just raining down all over
Wandered
the place.
face of the planet, awaiting a death that would never come.
It kind of seemed like it was already there
Until
too.
fate
I don't
led
know.
her back to the land of darkness. This was it. This had to be it. The Brothers Grimm, the pools of black that continued to give rise to horrific nightmares. If the Fountain of Life
Brothers
granted her
Grimm. I like that.
immortality, then surely the pools of Grimm would finally take it away. She was wrong. This force of pure destruction could not destroy a being of infinite life. Instead, it created a being of infinite life with a desire for pure destruction. And in time, she would find her adversary.
It's got that same sort of thing that was going on inside the vault.
Ozma.
Where am I?
We are between realms. I'm afraid a tragedy has befallen your home at the hands of my brother. We have chosen to depart this world, but in our absence, I would like to offer you the chance to return to it.
I don't understand.
Mankind is no more, yet your world remains, and in time, your kind will grow to walk its face once again. However, without our presence, they will be but a fraction of what they once were. Creation, destruction, choice, and knowledge were the ideal.
Straight up seeing all the other relics too, and it does look like they're
Now, I leave them behind with the hope that you
Well.
are going to remake yourselves.
a scepter, a sword, and a crown.
These four relics will summon my brother and I back to your world, and humanity will be judged. If your kind has learned to live
So that's
in
what
harmony
happens
with
when we bring them all
one another,
together.
set aside their differences, then we shall once again live among you, and humanity will be made whole again. But if your kind is
It's
unchanged,
just the invitation for them to
while
come
still
back.
fighting amongst yourselves, then man will be found irredeemable, and your world will be wiped from existence. Until your task is complete, you will reincarnate, but in a manner that ensures you are never alone.
I'm sorry, but that world just isn't as dear to me without her. If I may, I'd rather return to the afterlife to see Salem.
You will not find her there.
You mean she isn't gone?
Salem lives, but the woman you hold dear in your memories is gone. Heed this warning. Where you seek comfort, you will only find pain. So, will you...
I'll do it.
Very well. Our creation rests within your hands.
And so, Ozma was reborn.
Where am I? Thank you. Please, tell me your name. Who are you?
I didn't know.
Ozma had found himself in a world completely unfamiliar to him. Cities looked different.
Right, you reset the whole world.
Fangs and claws and were locked away in cages. And without the
Okay, so we
blessing
still
of the
don't
gods,
know
no one
quite why
magic like mankind was once capable of.
the Faunus are there.
No one but himself and a woman
But they
known
didn't
as
exist beforehand.
the witch. During his years of travel, he heard the same frightened whispers that spoke of a terrifying sorceress who commanded dark powers in the wilds among the beasts and monsters. Ozma was convinced that this witch was Salem, and decided he needed to see what she had become. Call it magic or call it something stronger, but in that moment, the two knew exactly who it was that stood before them.
What do we do now?
Whatever we like.
As Salem and Ozma recounted the events which had brought them back together, each withheld parts of their story. Salem, fearing Ozma would reject her, blamed the end of the world on the gods. Ozma, still unsure of where the truth lay, kept his task and the relics a secret. Though time passed and all seemed well, Ozma's conversation with the god of light still lingered in his mind. He had found happiness, but humanity seemed more divided than ever before.
Are you surprised? This world is quite literally godless. These humans have no one to guide them. Perhaps that's all they need.
What are you saying?
We could become the gods of this world. Our powers surpass all others. Our souls transcend death. We can mold these lands into whatever we want. What you want. Create the paradise that the old gods could not.
The hearts of men are easily swayed.
God damn. Never thought I'd feel bad for Nevermore. Huh.
The two amassed a following. That following
there's the
grew
statue
into a
we-
prosperous kingdom. And at the head of that kingdom blossomed a family.
And no freaky demon children, too, by the way. That's wild. They're kind of adorable.
Are we sure this is right?
You said we needed to bring humanity together.
It's not lost upon me that that room does look very familiar to
Destroy those who will deny it.
Salem's Right, Evernight, is that what it was, at least in a concept art or whatever?
This isn't what he asked of me.
What did you say?
Mother! Father! Look!
It was a miracle. Their children could perform magic. But what should have been a joyous occasion was short-lived. Ozma told Salem everything.
Maybe not.
The true reason the God of Light had brought him back. The relics that lay scattered around the world. And the day of judgment he had been told to prepare for.
Don't you see? None of that matters anymore. Why spend our lives trying to redeem these humans when we can replace them with what they could never be?
Mommy?
She's probably gonna be a little pissed you try and hijack her fucking kids. Yeah, no, the windows definitely look... That bit of divide in the background.
We finally have freedom.
Thus began a long and painful cycle of
Fuck.
death and rebirth for Ozma. Some lives were spent in mourning. Many were spent attempting to forget it all. But no matter what,
There's one of
his
them.
mind would eventually
We see
turn
in the
back
intro.
to the task he had been burdened with. And as the centuries went on, Ozma began to learn the importance of living with the souls with which he had been paired. But no matter where or how he lived, her presence was always felt. If humanity were ever to stand a chance of being united,
Man always
one
has
thing
the
was
cutest of
clear.
kids, I'll say that.
We had to destroy Salem.
Knowing he could never rid the world of her through any mortal means, Ozma sought out the power of the relics. Armed with my knowledge, he believed he could fulfill his promise to the God of Light.
Where are the other relics?
He asked me his questions,
What powers do they possess?
and though I gave him my answers,
How do I destroy Salem?
not all of them were to his liking. You can't.
Right? Fuck. Right, definitely raises the question, how the fuck are we supposed to end this series if you can't fucking beat her? But at least, I mean, technically, we do have kind of the end goal laid out for us, or at least what could potentially be the end goal laid out for us. You get all the relics, you summon the gods back, and then somehow convince them that humanity is together enough to not, you know, give them reason to just blip the fucking planet out of existence, you know, that. Also, we got the fucking moon. That's wild. Fuck. Okay. Damn, I don't really know what to say much more than that. It pretty much was all spelled out, but fuck. Okay, yeah, so the only things I think that we're still kind of missing from that is, again, it didn't explain where the faunus came from. It just explained that they weren't there originally, and then they were after, you know, when Ozma, Ozpin, Oscar I don't know which version of him I want to... I'm going to call him Ozpin, because that's who he be for us. But when Ozpin first went back... Yeah, damn. I really wasn't expecting it to go... I don't really know exactly how I was expecting it to go down. I did personally expect it to be a little bit more Ozpin's fault. Again, to a certain extent, it is. He did side with Salem against pretty much the entire fucking world. They prospered for a little bit, but they still were fucking killing each other in the streets and whatnot. Lord knows he's got all manner of people killed. He got his own goddamn kids killed, apparently. That's fucked. Yeah. Trying to remember, did we actually get all the yeah, we did. We got the one who was making his cane, which was the professor-y looking fellow. We got the one who was kind of wizard looking, because he was his first reincarnation, and then there was Ozma himself. Yeah. Fuck. That was wild. And that whole episode was devoted to that story, too. That's fucking wild. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't really know what else much more I can say. Magic was a thing for everyone. But that's type. It's interesting that, again, Ozpin's original kids with Salem did have magic again, but no one else did. I also find it interesting that there was 4 of them as well, because Lord knows this show loves its things that come in pairs of 4. Pairs of 4? All right, that's words. Yeah, no, that was really, really cool. I really, really dug that. Again, didn't go quite the way I thought. I really liked the brothers. Their designs for their human forms are they're very plain, but I mean they're gods. They don't necessarily need to be fancy. Make them glow, maybe give them a heady do thing, and then there you go. But I did like that they had their forms where they turned into dragons as well. I really liked the God of Darkness's whole thing being just kind of disturbing as fuck. And then again, he turns into what looks like a goddamn archdemon, which is also pretty cool. It's also interesting too how quickly he was willing to immediately recognize his brother's, thought process behind the whole thing. Like, if we do this, they're gonna fuck everything up, so let's not do it. He's like, oh shit, you right, cool, boom, dead. So like it's fucked, but sticks by his brother's side even if they don't get along fully. Yeah, that was interesting. Also, so yeah, and we got the explanation of how Salem went from pretty little lady to horrible nightmare creature, which is apparently don't jump into those pools. At least not if you're immortal. If you're normal, you probably died just normally. But if you're immortal, you're fucked. You're gonna turn into a horrible nightmare creature. So that's awesome. Yeah. My man's definitely made some mistakes over the years. But he wasn't nearly as at fault at the whole thing as I thought he was going to be, I was 100% expecting him to be more involved with fucking things up, when really he was the thing that made Salem fuck everything up. And then he kind of joined in a little bit and then realized he was fucking up real bad. Yeah. Okay, that was interesting. That was really cool. Yeah, I'm not nearly as hyped as I was last time, but I'm still I still find that very interesting. I'm still very interested in the whole thing. I look awfully blue with Gavin freaking out in the background. Anyway, point is, yeah. So anyway, I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking. Tell me what you guys are thinking down below in the comments. Like it if you liked it. Please, please, please. Every little bit of support helps, especially if, especially with a new series. Every little like and just you watching helps. So thank you for doing that. Anyway, yeah, so there's that. Share it with your friends and family if you guys care to. Subscribe and stick around if you guys want to see more, because I do intend to keep up with this series full as you do, with reactions and whatnot each and every week, especially since apparently, again, I'm a moron, and Rooster Teeth has been very cool with me the entire time, and I'm just an idiot. Again, I cannot stress enough how sorry I am for being a moron, and kind of a douche. So, yeah. Awesome. It's always the people you like the most that you end up accidentally being a piece of shit to, right? It's never like, oh, Steve, fuck that guy. No one liked him in the first place. It's okay. But no, it's like, oh, it's your favorite company in the world? Oh, it's this girl you got a crush on? Oh, it's this person you're best friends with since high school? Awesome. Glad you were a dick to him. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next episode. Whatever that happens to be. I assume probably a little bit of fallout from this story. And potentially maybe some Neo-witness, because I would love that in my life. Yeah. I want it in my soul. Anyway, tools, duels, and lemons, everyone. Bye-bye.